afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. I am Bhavita Gopalchan. Thank you so much for joining us. Top of the news at this time. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has expanded her government's clampdown on noise pollution, ordering an immediate halt to fets at the Hazley Crawford Stadium and the Jean Pierre Complex, except during defined carnival windows. Exceptions will only be granted for events taking place from the Thursday before Carnival Monday and Tuesday until the Saturday after. Additionally, all fets and parties booked at the Ministry of Sport facilities are to begin no earlier than 12 noon and must end promptly at 10 p.m. The NCC has also been directed to engage experienced acoustic engineers to design sound systems at their venues, ensuring that noise and vibrations from these events are effectively minimized for neighboring communities. This follows the Prime Minister's instructions last week to ban all fets from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Former Energy Minister Kevin Ramnarine says this country can thrive without natural gas from Venezuela. Ramnarine says while it will be good if TNT could capitalize on gas deals with Venezuela, all will not be lost if those like the Dragon gas deal fall through.
If we don't get gas from Venezuela, it is not the end of the world for Trinidad and Tobago. I am of the view that there still resides within our geography, within our geology, significant reserves of natural gas which we are yet to discover, or which have been discovered and have to be developed. And I think that if we double down and we focus on developing our own resources and reserves, then it's not the end of the world, and our natural gas sector will continue to move forward.
Meanwhile, President of the Greater San Fernando Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Kiran Singh, says the ongoing military training between the United States Marines and the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force does not undermine TNT's sovereignty. Speaking to reporters at City Week celebrations in San Fernando this morning, Singh said he supports government's position that joint U.S. and TNT military training will strengthen this country's national security. He said the collaboration could improve public interaction with the armed forces. The president also revealed that GSFCC will be partnering with the TNT Police Service and municipal police officers on surveillance measures in downtown San Fernando. He said business owners will fund cameras while police will install and monitor them. He added that police have committed to more foot and vehicle patrols for the Christmas period and the carnival season. Well, the Public Services Association will meet with the Housing Development Corporation this week as the union demands the reinstatement of 26 contract workers sent to him last week. PSA President Felicia Thomas tells CNC3 News the terminations and non-renewal of the contracts came as a shock, and the union will be pressing the HDC for a clear explanation and for the workers to be rehired. The employees, ranging from site supervisors to project assistants and business operations assistants, were all on 2-year contracts, with most of those contracts expiring between August and November of this year. Well, inmate Jamal Joseph, who escaped from the Carrera convict prison last Friday, has been recaptured. According to reports, while driving along the Western Main Road around 2:30 p.m. yesterday, a prison officer observed something in the water. Well, upon checking, he realized it was the escaped inmate, who appeared to have sustained multiple injuries during his escape. The injured prisoner was taken for medical treatment under the supervision of prison officials. Investigations into the circumstances surrounding the escape are ongoing. To some other news now, Patron-Bago President Beverly Ramsey Moore says she's hopeful that steel bands will receive their outstanding assistance fees before the single pan finals on November 29th at the Queen's Park, Savannah. Ramsey Moore tells CNC3 News the organization had to step in and assist the approximately 30 bands that participated in the first round of competitions in the last week. Well, currently in Tobago for that leg of the competition, Ramsey Moore said she's aware that the National Carnival Committee is working with Minister of Culture Michelle Benjamin to ensure funding is released soon.
And so bands will normally receive a startup fee or an assistance. As you know, in the steel pan world, there is so much to do when you're getting ready, the preparation of your racks, the tuning of your pans, and all of that. So a small fee is normally given to every single band. Our line minister, she's on top of it, and by this month end, I am sure we'll be able to settle on it.
Ramsey Moore said Trinbago has been absorbing the cost until government funding arrives, as many bands are struggling, especially those that have lost sponsorship. She added that the finals require a much larger investment, and she's hopeful the funding will be released before then. Ramsey Moore said some bands raised concerns about the impact of government's crackdown on events at UDCOT-run entities on their operations.
I told them, fear not. We have a Prime Minister that I know is very much in tune with steel band movement and all that is happening. And so I don't think it is going to really impact on us for the season. I know that we can compromise in terms of practice time. Some bands like to go 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning all night.
Well, calls to Minister Michelle Benjamin's phone went unanswered. CNC3 News reached out to former Culture and the Arts Minister Randall Mitchell, who urged the government to continue its support of the Panorama competition and steel bands. He said financial support for these steel bands is a basic obligation by government. Let's take a short break. Sport news up ahead.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Considering a career in procurement or supply chain? Start the Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply, CIPS, program at CTS College. CIPS is internationally recognized as the leading professional accreditation for procurement and supply chain professionals. It covers industry-related topics like strategic sourcing, contract management, and ethical practices. With 1 day of class per week and 6 intake periods, students can get certified in as little as 6 months. Contact CTS College today and ask about our flexible payment options and how you can get up to $2,700 off.
Step into the Christmas season at Tile Depot. 12 by 12 tiles, $750. 17 by 17, $975. 18 by 18, $995. 20 by 20, $15.95. And 22 by 22, only $20. Visit Tile Depot Limited, Bagney Trace Chase Village. Call 234-4402.
Struggling with blood sugar swings, high blood pressure, or stiff joints? Take control with Aja Nutrition's powerful wellness trio. Berberine Plus supports healthy blood sugar. Blood pressure support helps keep your pressure in check. And Joint Aid keeps your joints moving so you can stay active every day. Don't wait. Choose Aja Nutrition for trusted, effective solutions. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Feel better, move better, live better with Aja Nutrition.
Welcome back in sport. West Indies fast bowler Jayden Seales says the West Indies will have to adjust their approach in the second one-day international against New Zealand. Speaking ahead of the match tonight, Seales said they have to restrict the host to a smaller total if they have to level the series.
Assess fast and formulate plans while out there on the field, because we obviously have our own plans going into the game for different batsmen and different bowlers, but on the day, once the pitch is looking a different way or the outfield is big on one side or a strong wind factor like the last match, we have to formulate plans to get them to play to where we want them to and try and restrict them for as less runs as possible.
West Indies and New Zealand play in the second match of the 3-test series, with the Kiwis leading the series 1-0. Now to this, the Leeward Islands are hoping to end their drought of regional titles in this edition of the CG United Super 50. The cupboard has been bare for over a decade, their last success coming via a shared title with Barbados in 2011's tied final. Opener Mikhail Louis says players must step up as all-rounder Justin Greaves is on West Indies duty and as Alzari Joseph is injured.
They're actually very big shoes to fill. So the finest players around the region, and it's unfortunate that we are missing them, but it's very fortunate for them that they're playing for West Indies. But I think this is a great opportunity for we as the younger players to step up now and accept some responsibility and carry the team on our back.
Louis affirmed his confidence in new captain Kareem McGraw, who was appointed for a first stint in the position after the resignation of Raheem Cornwall.
Well, Kareem McGraw is actually a fantastic player, and he's somebody that I believe in tremendously, and I'm looking forward to see him out there captaining and leading the team. But I think the support throughout the team for him is a great one. I think he's a great leader, and he's someone in the team that the senior players, the younger players look up to.
Well, that's it for sport. It's back to a break.
No, this is Radical Trading, you know that? And them have everything to cover anything. Radical Trading have the best fabric designs for your upholstery needs, yeah? So furniture, car, boat, tent, even material for school bags.
This will look really nice on my couch, boy.
They even making pillow too.
Sprang.
Oui?
Oh, shucks, I forget my money.
Serious?
They could pay for it for me.
Me and my big mouth boy, I wonder if Radical get thing to cover mouth yet.
Radical Trading, 4 locations nationwide.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry, premier insurance coverage for less.
Hey, every Christmas Santa have one plan to make sure he get his blue ribbon ham. Forget the rest, this is the one, the best is in ham blue ribbon.
Even Santa knows a Christmas ham is a blue ribbon ham. Whether it's pork, beef, chicken, or even turkey hams, Blue Ribbon has hams for everyone.
Forget the rest, this is the one, the best is in ham blue ribbon.
A Christmas ham is a blue ribbon ham. Get yours today.
The UN has approved a US-led plan to stabilize Gaza, setting up an international force and a temporary governing body called the Board of Peace until 2027. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu welcomed the plan, but Hamas rejected it, calling it biased and saying it does not meet Palestinian needs. The Palestinian Authority, meanwhile, supports the resolution and is ready to help implement it. Its goals include keeping the ceasefire, securing Gaza's borders, delivering humanitarian aid, and eventually allowing Israel to withdraw. President Donald Trump now urges House Republicans to back the release of documents in the Jeffrey Epstein case, with a long-awaited vote expected today. Here's more from CNN.
With a House vote looming and a mass of Republican defections expected, President Donald Trump making a reversal. In a Truth Social post Sunday night, Trump wrote, quote, House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide and it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax. A House vote is expected as early as Tuesday after a bipartisan effort by Democratic Representative Ro Khanna of California and Republican Representative Thomas Massie of Kentucky gathered enough signatures to force a vote. Massie told ABC News on Sunday he predicts more than 100 House Republicans could vote in favor of releasing the government's files related to the disgraced financier and convicted sex offender who died in prison in 2019. Trump has said he and Epstein were one-time friends. The president has never been linked to any wrongdoing in the crimes committed by Epstein.
I think we could have a deluge of Republicans. There could be 100 or more. I'm hoping to get a veto-proof majority on this legislation when it comes up for a vote.
The effort has prompted a split between Trump and previous close political allies like Massie, who he attacked on social media on Friday, and Georgia Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, who said Sunday she doesn't understand why the president had been fighting the files release, as she doesn't believe he's done anything wrong.
I have no idea what's in the files. I can't even guess, but that is the questions everyone is asking, is why fight this so hard?
The House measure would have to pass the Republican-led Senate, and Trump has not said whether he would sign such a bill if it reached his desk. He also could order the release of the documents without Congress.
Today is expected to be partly cloudy at times with isolated showers or periods of rain over a few areas. There is a medium chance that the isolated thunderstorms could occur during this afternoon. Well, in the vicinity of heavy showers, expect gusty winds and street flooding. A hazardous yellow level seas alert is also in effect. The forecast high is 31 degrees Celsius in Trinidad and 30 degrees Celsius in Tobago. Well, thank you so much for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We'll have these stories and so much more coming up for you in our Midday Newscast at 7 p.m. today. Until then, have a great day.